No rares there. Did I already go through this pile? I think I did. There's a red rare. Hey, coaches. Or woods. What do you know? I don't know if I turn that off or if it just goes off. Yeah, let's crack a pack of monsters. Why not? This pack wanted to be difficult. Tarasik. Jurgumo poster art or magazine. And a Daniel Horn Mokali Mbembe. Not numbered. Numbered to 1 or numbered to 99. 1999. I don't think this is numbered. Oh yeah, that's 1500. That's good. MTG Hillbilly sent me some pictures in Discord. Let me take a look. You must have sent these not too long ago. Hellraiser. Okay, I gotta see if I got Hellraiser. Doomblade. Another Doomblade from 12, huh? Okay, there was the pictures. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see. It says 904, so you must have just literally sent them. What time is it? 9:10, okay. I'll have to look and see if I got Doomblade. I know I got some Gisa Hellraisers. I don't know if I have it. Well, that's not a foil one, but I'll have to look. What are you up to tonight? I was over in Twiddler for a little bit. Thicker cards do not want to go. Figured I'd jump on here for a little bit, and then I probably will jump on over to Whatnot. Open up the dive bar a little bit. Maybe for an hour. Just depending on how long I want to stay up tonight, I guess. Jumo. I have the regular card of her. Got that a while back. Going through cards. Yeah, that's kind of just what I'm doing too. I got no real rhyme or reason tonight. More of a just a kind of a hangout. Last pack of Azur Lane, Volume 1. At least that I have on hand right now. Uzu. Casablanca. L19. Souryu. And first uncommon is Rodney. And Chow Ho. And a Jervis. So we didn't get a hit, so this is going to be the rare. The rare is Georgia. And a CR of After School Ace. So nothing in the last pack of that box other than a rare and a CR there. Let's do an Azur Lane Volume 2. Fresh box. Well, not fresh box. I'm probably 4 packs into it. So some hits are still live. And because this is not an English set, I don't know any of the names. So we're just looking at art. Some Maid. Double rare. Not gonna know who it is without looking her up, but so a double rare hit. A rare is going to be right there. Good looking rare hit, and another CR on the landscape card. And I'm out of top loaders again. So this double rare might have a couple bucks to it, actually. I think I actually like the rare better than the double rare, art-wise. We'll sleeve the landscape rare. Sorting cards, or just kind of going through? Could I possibly be out of penny sleeves? Sorting. Nowhere near out of penny sleeves. The supply ain't in one drawer, it's in another. Alright, I want to see if I can save this pack art. Actually, well, because this is my favorite pack art of. Let's see which one's in better shape. I think this one is. my last one of this pack art, so I'm going to just cut the bottom. Then I will have one pack art of that I can hang on to. Turn 1P. I think I've hit that before. Encore, I know I've seen. Bought a Selly. Harp Fly. Energy Drink. Seen all of these cards for the most part. Twice the Fun. I haven't hit that uncommon. Frog Sanctuary. I haven't hit that. So a bunch of uncommons I haven't hit yet, and the rare is going to be a Darum 1P. No void rare. Oh, I did forget to do this last night when I was updating things. That has got to go. I didn't put those 3 Innistrad Remastered on there, so I got to pop that up to 9 collectors for the month. Are you sorting anything good? Alright, let's do a Monster Girl Encyclopedia and try to get something better than an SR. She's kind of scary. Yeah. Doesn't look happy. Some kind of snake lady. A disturbing looking maid. The rare is... oh, I forget what her name is. It's like... it's something coin or coin something. And the SR... I don't know if I've had that SR yet. Kind of Minotaur. Not a bad SR. The rare's not bad either. The rare is a pretty popular rare. Kind of doubting that there's going to be another PTR in this box, because as you see, the PTR is the highest hit you can get, and I doubt I'm going to get 2 boxes in a row with PTRs. Another disturbing one. The Batgirl, I've hit her before. I know I've seen that common. The rare is a... she's something slime. She's in the slime family or something like that. Some kind of slime family. And a SR of another centipede type girl or something. Out of magic packs tonight. Hillbilly, so... at some point I gotta run and grab a bunch more magic packs. But there's a part of me that wants to wait until the month rolls over so I don't push the month budget over 500. Hidden Void. Other verse. Spider Queen. Venom's Touch. Mother Nature. Lilith Hell Queen. I don't know if I've hit that card yet. Would like it in foil. But if it's not a rare, it's not coming in foil in this TCG. Cursed Samurai Rarusake. Balance Kaya. Cow. Some kind of fish card. Haven't seen that yet. Oh, that's a secret rare. So you can see it's a secret rare. Because down at the K, it is SR. And you can tell that it has like a surge foil on it. That's the best look of the surge foil right there. It's different than the regular rare foil. Astrid Full Power. And I don't know if the camera does the card justice, but they do good job on their foils, boy. And then an Anubis, Goddess of Sands, and a Rihanna, Vados and Haddox. So, secret rare though. Alright, well, we got a secret rare in other verse, so we should keep doing some Monster Girl and try to get something there. I do not have the second Meat Hook Massacre. You're talking about the one that just came out in Innistrad remastered? I do not. I have the first one. I think it's still in my top 10. Let's see. Actually, I think it's like number 8. Is it 8 or so? Let's wait until it rolls around again here. Let's see if... I think it's 8 or 9 in my... Oh, no. No. Check Discord. Did I close Discord? Oh, you're talking about the... Oh, the Meat Hook Massacre 2, not the reprinted... Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I don't have 2. I have the first one. Now you got me kind of wondering on single price. I'm not a big fan of the that showcase art one. That second picture you had in there, the one with the TV and stuff. Yeah, you got both the versions of 2, right? Those were both Meat Hook Massacre 2. They're still pretty high on the list, aren't they? You gotta be coming up right here somewhere, don't they? Or did they fall that far? Alright, there's that one. That's the one I'm not the biggest fan of. What's that one at? Oh yeah, they came down. I don't know if I put that... I don't think it was on my chase for Duskborn, to tell you the truth. Let's look at chase real quick. I almost know for a fact it wasn't on my Duskmorn chase. Down to the bottom, open up Duskmorn. Yeah, it's a mythic, right? So it'd be up on top. Yeah, no, I didn't have it. I didn't have it on the chase. I almost remember not having it on the chase, so... Did the regular one fall? Oh no, they're right next to each other. Although, why is there two? Oh, those must be different. So there's that one. Oh, there's... Do they show the promo versions? Which one do you have? Because that is definitely a different art. I never noticed that there's a different art on that one. Hillbilly. So that says 283. This is... It's hard to see. Is that 103? No, 108. 293. 322, and the foil's actually less than the regular one. But it's odd. That's the promo. Did you ever notice the different art between those? Between 293 and 108? I always thought it was just this one and then this one. So here's number 108. Let me move it over. Here's 293. So 293 is the one that I have up on the left-hand side here that's big. Look at 108. When I click on 108 and slide it over. Well, now I clicked on. Alright, now I'm going to slide 108 over. And I can't do it with my mouse. But you see the black down low? And then there's no black. Almost looks like there's a spider there with a head on it with two eyes on the left one. And it's not in 108. Very interesting. I didn't know that until we just started poking around on it right now. And they both come in a foil and a non-foil. That's the promo. Actually, the promo is the one you want if you're chasing value, because that's still at $20. What is on the chase for... Mistmore's is on the chase. 338 at Funeral Room. That should be the full extended art on the chase. We're only two away from closing out the rares. I don't have any uncommons on the chase. And we're only 2 away from closing out the commons. So I should probably buy a couple collector boosters of Duskmorn at some point. Foundations, I'm way off on everything yet. Yeah, 3 or 6 on uncommons. I hit the Rise of the Dark Realms, but I did not hit it in foil, and I kind of really want the foil of it. So we'll see. That might be a single buy. That might be a TCG player just grab it if I really want the foil that bad. Do like that art, so I might. Let's see, as of the 14th, the foil is down at 721. We don't have a 90-day until February 12th, so we'll watch it, see what happens. Alright, let's do an Azur Lane. Try to hit an SP. That'd be nice to hit an SP. The only downside to this box is it's Japanese and I can't read the character names without going to the website and looking up their character. Unless they end up with a name like U37. I can read that. Double rare. Another double rare. Not one of the better arts. Uncommon. The rare is going to be another one of the not the best art cards. Two of the ones that they kind of make very young. What was the C? It was still a CR on the landscape, so. But that forces us definitely into another pack of Azur Lane after that sorry showing. What is an SP? I will show you, coach. So if we go over here to TCG Republic. So TCG Republic is kind of like the overseas version of our TCG player, if that makes any sense. And they're gonna have like, here's the set. I mean, they have some of like our sets. They don't have Magic on here, but if I scroll down, you'll see Pokemon right below my camera. And then, you know, you can go in to Pokemon and see, but they're not even updated to, like, I forget what the last Pokemon set is. It's not this. It's not Battle Partners. But so then, I mean, they got One Piece. Union Arena is pretty big over here. Card Fight Vanguard is pretty big over here. Digimon, they got the Digimon game. But then a lot of these other ones are like, you know, Shadowverse Evolve is over here essentially, but then Weiss Schwarz is up here. So then if you go to Weiss Schwarz and then into Azur Lane Volume 2, so an SP, what you're looking for is an SP foil and signed. And it's essentially, so I hit, where is the card that I got? That page 2? So I have this card. So So I hit this in the SR. Shows SR up here, and it's foil, so it's about a $23 card. But if you can get it, these usually, the SRs will also have an SP version typically. So like here's the SP foil and signed of the same exact card. And what you end up getting is it's the artist gold inlaid signature on the card, essentially, on the foil card. And then it increases obviously, the value of that card is way up there. And SPs are like one per box. So there's essentially, I want to say 15 of these in a case, and there's one SP per case. So you ain't got a really good chance at getting one if you're not opening in a whole case. People on Whatnot will crack these boxes, and they'll have all 15 boxes there, and you buy a box and choose which box. At some point out of those 15 boxes, somebody's going to hit an SP. More likely. Or you hit, you're really looking for, this is an SEC, which is way up there. But like an SEC and there's SECs, that's an SEC. There's another one that's like an AGC but SECs are not guaranteed in a case. I think SECs are so many per so many cases, or one per so many cases, so good luck on ever cracking an SEC by just buying one box. Probably not going to happen. But you have a pretty good chance of, at least maybe getting an SP in a box. And you get several, I've already gotten several double rares. Don't think I've seen a triple rare yet out of this box. And if it's a hit, I think it's the third or fourth card. So, no, there's no hit in this pack. Other than that, you're going to get a rare in every pack. And here is the rare. So, the rare's always kind of got that shattered glass foil. And then you always get one of these landscape cards, which these are always like CC or CR right there in the bottom. Or it could be a double rare, RR. It could be a triple rare. I think I got one triple rare out of the volume 1 box. But for some reason they call these landscape cards, they call them climax cards. So it's like climax rare, or it's going to be a climax double rare. Now that you said that, I bought into Captain Waffles pull bought that pull game or pull box a while back, and they haven't shown up. I think it was only 2 cards, so it's not like I really care. And they weren't any hits, but so a single rare on that one. What the heck? We'll crack one more Azur Lane just for kicks tonight. I'm not expecting to get a SP out of this box just because they're not high odds. I wanted her in foil at some point, but another one of those sets where I don't think you get certain cards in foil. So no hit. A rare. I think that's a pretty chased after rare. So that's not bad. And then another CR. I mean, all the rares are typically probably $5 cards, somewhere between $5 and $8 cards, depending on how much of a chase the art is for the card. Oh yeah, you noticed the spending went up? That was 3 packs of Innistrad Remastered. And really the only thing... We cracked that last night, Hillbilly? All 3 of those we cracked last night, didn't we? Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't even worried about it. So this was last night, Coach. That was the biggest hit out of the $300 bomb of Innistrad Remastered, and then the only other one that made the list was the non-foil at 4, but there it goes right there. It's going across right now. Number 8, Colossus at 428, and this was like 22 something or 23 something. So I think it's number 2. So yeah, it was. Not only was it a $100 bomb just in price, it was a $100 bomb as far as value back too. But that's all right. That's what it's all about, right? It's just a gamble. I don't know if there's any more SSRs in these Monster Girl packs or not. I don't think I have that as a common yet. Seen that common. I don't think I've seen her. We just pulled her, what, 10 minutes ago? And the SR, I don't think I've pulled her yet out of the box. So basically, from a value standpoint, with these Monster Girl encyclopedia cards, you can figure the commons are a $2 card, and then typically like a $4 card for a rare, and it's about, I list the SRs. If I sell the SR for 6, and then like an SSR would be 8, or if you hit the PTR that I hit out of the first box, I think I have 250 on that PTR. Yeah, right, Coach. Ouch. I was just telling Hillbilly, I don't know if you were in here when I was telling Hillbilly, I don't know if I'm going to chase any more this month or let the month end at that. I don't really want to send it over 500 for the month, which doesn't mean I won't go out and buy packs on February 1st. Yeah. That's funny, Hillbilly. Let's see. I think I'm deep enough into this box of Epic that I really don't hit too much stuff I haven't seen yet, art-wise. So, rare's always that card, so we'll do this. I got probably another 4 or 5 packs of this out of the box. Anything but that. Be Gone. Guardian Angel. I don't think I've hit Guardian Angel. That card actually does not seem familiar at this point through the box. I think that's probably a new hit. A Thrust. That one I'm not really sure on. Final Betrayal. Smash. Banshee Scream. I think this might be a bunch of new cards, actually, that I haven't actually got out of the box yet. Hunting Raptor. Memory Demon. Time Walker. Lizard Warrior. You know what that reminds me of? And it's probably not going to remind anybody else of this, because you would have had to watch the animated series Overlord. So if anybody, I'd be surprised if there's anybody in here who watched Overlord and knows what I'm talking about. The lizard warriors that they went up against, and with Overlord and Albedo, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. Timekeeper. Muse. Is this the rare? Nope, not yet. Bladed Vampire. That's a hit card for me. I always give any vampires like that a hit as I drop her. And the rare is Word of Summoning. I still say this is cool art. Probably not buying another booster box because I just don't think there's enough new cards to justify a second box. I'm out of football. I gotta go buy more football too. This is the only thing I haven't opened yet. 3 packs. First one to tell me 1, 2, or 3. I'll end the night on that. That's what, about an hour? I've been on about an hour? I don't need to stay on any longer than an hour. Braden! How you doing, man? Did you just pop in, or did you, have you been lurking? Hillbilly says 1. Waiting for a spot on an angled line. I love this song. Drive to the outside, waste my time. Took my place high on the rise. Look at them ants pushing. So an SR of Memori Mizua. Some of these characters I know where they're from, and some of them I don't. I don't know where Memori Zua is from. Sheffield. Sheffield is an Azur Lane character. I know Sheffield is a Azur Lane character, and 02 is a big character in these cards. I don't know what she's from, but I know somebody will pay good money for this card. So 02 is actually going to be, that's going to be a good hit in the grand scheme of these cards. For sure. Even though it is an SR. And for some reason, the hit cards in this, a lot of times they don't give you the name. So unless I recognize her, so the UR, I do not recognize her. So, definitely 02. Somebody will probably pay $10 for that. Not me, because I don't collect her. Brandon just popped in. What am I at? 53 minutes. Both your Hellraisers, I'm just going back and chat a little bit here. Both your Hellraisers are the same. Braden says bang. Yeah. 02. She's like a chase character for a lot of people in waifu cards. Her, your, I'm trying to think of the 02, your, Ganyu, I don't know if she's from Genshin Impact or not, but Ganyu's a big chase character too. Oh, you're talking about that Gisa Hellraiser? Gisa the Hellraiser card? You must have been dropping me a couple. Did you drop me a couple? No, just the 2 leggings. I don't know why it's telling me. Okay, same card, non-foil. Let me look at the Gisa box quick and see what I got in that. Pull out the Gisa box. Perfect timing, I'm out of coffee. But let's see what the Gisa box has got for the Hellraiser. I'm guessing that's what you're referring to as Gisa the Hellraiser card. If I've only got a couple of them, I'd be in the market for some more. So I got it in foil. I got one in foil. I got to pick this up in foil yet. So, I mean, if you ever come across this and you're cracking any more of Outlaws of Thunder Junction, I think I'm done cracking Outlaws. Just because there's not enough chases left in it for me. But if you definitely be looking for that in foil. I don't know if I don't come across it in the next week or so, I probably make a TCG buy of it. And actually, got a bad glare there. I'll move it so it doesn't glare so much. Let's go TCG player quick. Because most people won't do this, but I'm going to. So I am also buying this. So, and I haven't looked yet. Let's look and see. So there's 12 listings. If I don't buy this one, it's gonna start going up, but I want a copy of that. I want probably a couple copies of that, so I'm gonna probably buy 4 copies of that. And then let's see what the card's at. Oh, okay, so there's it without the signature. I want the signature on it. Maybe I get one with without the signature too. So I want it in foil. So I don't have to be in any rush for it. There's 123 listings for it in foil, and it's really only a $3 card now, so we'll pick up a handful of those, a copy of those. Let's check the Hellraiser poster, wanted poster though. See where that's at. bet you it's still got a little bit of a premium. Do I have foil marked? I do have foil marked. Took it off. $5 card. So, yeah, I'll probably put an order together. As soon as the month rolls over, though, because I don't, like I said, I'll feel better about not pushing the spending over $500 for the month. And let's see, because I want the signed art card of this too. Was that listed still somewhere? How many times do I gotta go back? I might have missed out on the signed art card of this. Oh, she didn't have a signed art card of that. Oh no, right here. Yeah, that's gonna be a harder find. That's definitely gonna be a harder find. Probably should have grabbed that when I had the chance. I wonder. I took it off screen share here, but I'm going to check eBay real quick because I think I saw the Gisa signed. Oh, it is still listed on eBay. $1.69 somebody wants for it. $1.69. How many they got? 4 available. So, yeah, I'll probably end up doing that. Let's check out the chase for... I don't have Outlaws of Thunder Junction set up like this, though. This is... I haven't converted Outlaws because I knew I was kind of done with it. So I haven't converted it. Yeah, so... still need it in foil. I mean, there's enough commons and uncommons still I'm chasing. 2 of 6, 1 of 9. To maybe still buy the occasional pack, but not go deep on it, that's for sure. Outlaws of Thunder Junction was another set that I was like, I wanted to like it more than I did. Because I do like the Western stuff, obviously. But it was another one of those sets. They didn't do it the way I think they should have done it. It was kind of hokey. I said several times that to me, that felt very Universes Beyond more than it was in universe. Was a huge set. Yeah, it was. What do you mean it was a huge set as it was a popular set? Or do you mean it was a huge set as in it was a big card number set? I mean, I think it was a popular set, but I don't think it was... I think it was more popular than, like, Markov Manor, but I think it was in the middle. I think it was in the middle tier of popularity for the year sets. It wasn't the worst. It just Well, I have it. You can't see it because I can't scroll down. I have it at. Yes, you're right, Brandon. It's 364, and so if we go to Scryfall, it was. But then it was even bigger than that because you had the other mini set within it. The breaking news. So you had Outlaws of Thunder Junction at a 374, and you had another 80 cards in the breaking news. So you were pushing a 500 card set. Let's see what's... Bristly Bill still number one, and then Terror of the Peaks. So I guess if I would have thought hard enough, I could have picked that. Oh. Full art. Wow, it's still way up there. Nicely. Not a huge discrepancy between non-foil and foil, but still nicely a $60 card. I wouldn't have guessed that. I would have guessed Bristly Bill as the number one card still, but I wouldn't have guessed it to being a $60 card still. But that's just because I have kind of quit interacting with the set a whole lot. Which I think most people do, you know, they go on to the next set, and they go on to the next set. Let's look at the breaking news. The breaking news number one has got to be that mana card, right? You gonna take off, Hillbilly? Thanks for hanging out. Good seeing you tonight. Probably talk to you tomorrow at some point. Thanks for stopping in. So let's sort it. Mana Drain. Yep, so I was right. I knew it was mana something. I couldn't remember if it was Mana Drain or if it was a Mana Crypt card or something like that. So that one is 34. Yeah, that one's still huge. 166. You can't see it underneath my... Can I scroll these down? No, not really. So 166 for this card still. I have something. Do I have a leyline binding? Nah, I don't have that. That'd be higher in my. The one card I was really chasing in the big score stuff here is this Vanishing Verse. I think I got a couple foils of it. It's a 17 cent. It's a 30 cent card in foil. I just like the art. So it definitely went on my chases. I did see earlier tonight that Edgar took over the number one spot from Emicro. I don't know at what. At the regular. So 44 and 45, that discrepancy between non-foil and foil is definitely getting small. Not so much in the showcase art one. And what, $5 or so on the retro framed. I don't like giving it much airtime, but we'll look at Aether Drift. I don't think there's probably no pre-release prices for the most part. Oh, maybe. Non-foil 101 and foil 204. There you go. There's your ridiculousness for pre-release pricing. But that's how they got it sorted right now. The Aether Spark is number 3. Loot the Pathfinder in whatever this art is going to be called. This Curse Cloth Wrappings is not a bad looking card in reality. It's probably in my opinion, if somebody said you had to pick a favorite card out of the set, number one, I would argue that I don't wanna. But I think that would be it if I had to. Because everything else to me is pretty darn ridiculous. And I know some people argue with me because they love it, and that's fine. You can love it. I mean, it probably is some people's jam. Oh, do you have Busty Bill from Outlaws? Which one do you have the extended art? That's still way up there at $60.
Well, I'm a liar, I'm a boozer, I'm a bastard and abuser, and I'm wondering how much lower can I go? I've been beaten, I've been bloodied, I've been broken and betrayed.
You're gonna tell me that ain't gonna get me to it? What am I doing wrong here? Am I completely spelling it wrong there, Braden? Or Brandon? Called you Braden because my son's got a friend that he works with that's Braden. He's always over here. Come on, let's go. Thought it was Brusley. I mean, even the regular is still a good value card. Bristly, that's why. That's why I was missing. Bustly, I was thinking of girls. It's on an uptrend. I mean, if you look at the big picture. I mean, maybe if, granted, you look at the smaller picture, maybe we can pick up a dip. But I think sometimes you got to look at the big picture. And that's not a bad trend for a card. And you had the dip in here between Duskmorn and Foundations. But then right after Foundations, it took an upturn. Now I wonder if it's going to start taking a little bit of a downturn here now. Let's take a look at that. That's a good card too right now, isn't it? Synthesizer. Now there's several. Which one did you get? Which one do you have? Because there's 71, 36, or the regular here. Big picture wise, it looks pretty steady. Looks, but I would say that's stable too, though. And this is something you don't typically see. I mean, usually after the release day, you see a drop, not this. So that, I mean, granted, you saw the drop a little bit later. Regular foil extended. Okay, so you must have that. Let's send that one up there. And if you're saying foil, we got to add foil. So you did, wow, it did really well right after release. I remember it being talked about. I don't remember it being that high, but it wasn't a card I was keeping my eye on either. A little bit of a steady decline, but it ain't dropping through the floor, so you're probably in good shape on that card. And actually, now that I extended it, oh, you might be on an uptrend on that one again. There's definitely a bull there in its market movement. Definitely a bull. Well, I think I'm going to jump off. I cracked a couple packs tonight. Nothing magic-wise, because I'm going to try to get through the month without buying any more magic. Like I said, not that it really matters, because just buy something on the first, and it's just going to be the same money. Just looks better to not go over 500 for the month. And I guess feels better. Yeah, that's why I went from, if you look at the January crack spending, that's why it's at 480 right now, and it was at 380 because I want to say they had the packs at $32 or $34. So I just picked up 3 loose ones, and it was like $100 on the nose and so many cents. So it went from like, the monthly went from 380 to 480, and I'm like, okay, that I gotta let the month roll over. Of course, the one thing that's not ever, like, in a sense, reflected in that number, is the fact that I've got some, the one thing that's not reflected in that monthly spending is the fact that I have some offsetting money that essentially it comes in from Whatnot sales too. So, I mean, yeah, that's what it was spent. It's not essentially what is completely out the door. I do kind of have it set up where the hobby funds itself. that was funny. My daughter came in and she couldn't get the peanut butter jar open. It wasn't even tight. So that number, I mean, I'm being transparent with it, but like I said, there's also money coming in that offsets it a little bit. So and maybe what I'll do for February is maybe try to stay really low. You know, maybe I'll try to keep February under $200, but it's like I just, you know, you want to keep cracking. Yeah, opened them last night. Hillbilly was the only one in here. So you probably weren't in here when I was showing coaches. So that was the hit out of all three. 23 bucks right now. Let's see what it's done. I think this lost money since last night, since logging it last night. Yeah, I lost 38 cents, so we're down to $22.72 on it. So that was the big hit out of all three packs. That was the biggest hit. I didn't hit a poster. And then the only other card that made it into the monthly top 10 is the non-foil. I was like, ugh. I don't know, you probably weren't in here when Coach and I were talking about it, and I was showing him this, and he's like, oh, so because he noticed that I went from 380 to 480, and he made the comment, if you look back up, that I dropped a $100 bomb, and I'm like, yep, and it was a bomb. It was a bomb of 3 packs too. As far as, I mean, the Cultivator Colossus is cool, but it was a bomb as far as getting anywhere close to, you know, some of the bigger cards. I mean, I'm happy with it. You know, I mean, it could have been worse. If I didn't get this, there would have been no cards other than that $4 one, the non-foil of this. I haven't decided if I'm hanging on to this yet, or if this is going to essentially get posted over on the Whatnot side right away. The one thing that I could do with it, because it's mono green, is I could save it and put it into the, what I'm calling the Backwoods mono green deck build, because I'm trying to build a commander deck that's basically themed as a mono green deck, you know, so it's going to be all green, but I want to theme it as like backwoodsy, you know, so like a lot of those creatures that are like deer and wolves and stuff that will fit for mono green. So I mean, I'm happy with it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not happy with it, but I mean, there would have been probably other cards that I would have been a little more excited to hit, but it's not the last of the Innistrad Remastered I'm going to crack. There will be more cracking. But yeah, I mean, it was a bad $100 spend. But like you just said in the chat, it's a gamble. That's what this whole thing is. You know, if you don't like the gamble to some extent, then you really shouldn't be in it. I don't know. You probably haven't seen the card chase for Innistrad Remastered, right, Brandon? so what do I have? So on the Mythic side, I threw Archangel of Avacyn on there in the retro frame. Both Olivia Voldarens are on there. So those were the only Mythics that I'm really intrigued with. And then into the rares. I think the rares are probably the biggest list. The Heartless Summoning here, like I said, that's just an automatic TCG player buy at some point. Gonna buy, 4, 5, 6 copies of that in foil. So I mean, I put it on the hit list though. We did hit the Conjurer's Closet. So yeah, I mean, we did hit one of them that was on the list. Didn't hit it in foil, but did hit it. And it's not an expense. Well, it's not in the. Is it in the top 10? I don't think it's in the top 10 right now of the month. So I mean, it's dropped a lot of value. Spell Queller. Those two are basically art. It's an art chase. I think most of this ended up being art chases, just because with it being a remastered set. I mean, I've already got some of these cards from the older sets. Uncommons. What do we got? We got 9 uncommons on there. When I blow this Excel sheet up to the 200% like it is it readable? I mean, granted, it relative to what you're probably watching on. If you're watching on a phone, it's probably not readable regardless. But I'll usually take this Excel sheet, when I put it up on screen, and I'll blow it up to 200. And hopefully that's semi-readable for... Do I have all the hits on a... Yeah, it's readable. So no... I mean, I just use Scryfall for like knowing the cards, if that makes any sense. But this Excel sheet is essentially like the cards that I've gone through the set. Yeah, well, yeah, and these are not all hits, because obviously, I mean, I got three commons on here, so these aren't essentially hits. These are the cards that when the set has been completely spoiled and everything's out, and I typically build this through the spoiler season of a set. These are the cards that I'm like, okay, I want one of those. I'd be happy to hit one of these. I really want one of these in that particular art. I really want it in foil, so it's like it's a hit list for me, essentially. I guess we can start calling it a hit list of what cards I would be happy with getting. And as you can see, I mean, Cultivator Colossus was not on here as one of my hit cards, but I mean, it's still a good card. And then, I don't know if you've ever seen this screen. So I built this the other day. And it's basically, this doesn't tell you what cards, like when I throw up the Excel, but it shows you kind of where I am total-wise with the last 3 sets. And the one thing I will tell you is you will not see Aether Drift built into this screen, because there's just not anything I'm chasing. So for if it makes any sense for the Duskmorn section to drop off, it's going to have to be the next set that, I probably have at least 20 cards on my hit list. If that makes any sense. I don't know, maybe I'm just absolutely delusional and I got too much time on my hands. I think I told Hillbilly last night, I'm like, I think I got too much time on my hands. When it comes to like studying cards and deciding what I want and so if you go over here, just because, I'll kind of explain it to you because you kind of hang out on the channel quite a bit with me and things will make sense to you when you see them and stuff. So here, right here, what I'm circling. Can I do this? Let me try this. So right here, 03, that's the 3 mythics. I don't know how to use this thing, to tell you the truth. And I can't scroll when I have it on. But it doesn't matter. So each of these lists have that underneath it as like a hit counter. I don't know if I'm going to keep, like when I build the next one of these for the next set, who knows, it whether it's Final Fantasy or whatever set, it ends up being one that I really have some chases in. I don't know if I'm going to do this column anymore because it's very skewed and the numbers are usually just absolutely ridiculous. But it's the highest price the card ever was on pre-release, before the release day. And I just don't know if there's any valuable info there or not because they're so outrageously high half the time before release. I'm going to switch over to Foundations because it's got a little more info on it. So if you look, I'm going to like half the card to pull over some of the columns. So here is the dates. So like we're on Foundations now. You want to do it, but it won't allow you to. So here's the release day, and I have the date up here. So for whatever card is the chase card. So like I've already hit this Rise of the Dark Realms 323. When I hit it, it gets a line through it. If it's foil, it'll be highlighted yellow to indicate foil. But so on release day of this version of the card, not the normal frame version, this was the full art extended one. Non-foil was $823. The foil was $19.99 on release day. So on 11/15, that Friday, because they all typically release on Friday. And then I have a price. Then I'm going to log the next day because I think that's kind of a cool thing to see. So on 11/16, the price actually went up a little bit to $8.55, but the foil dropped a couple bucks to $15.95. And then my next essential log of the price is going to be 30 days after release. So 12/14 was 30 days after release, and non-foil was 809, foil was 1721. I have to skip that song all the time because I cannot talk over it. It's just, for some reason, I cannot talk over that song. And then I got the two columns here, which I don't know if I'm keeping these columns or not. So the card went down 14 cents. I didn't pull this over enough for my screen. So the card went down 14 cents, non-foil, 30 days after release. And then this is the 30-day plus or minus column for the foil. So they're not in the same column anymore. I've separated them. So the foil went down $2.78 from release date to 30 days. And because this is blank, because we don't hit 90 days on this set until February 12th. But then on February 12th, I'll go back onto MTG stocks and I'll get these numbers. What purpose does it have? I don't know. But it gives me an idea of what cards are doing and keeps me kind of aware of essentially what my hit cards are kind of at and stuff. So I guess that was a long explanation of what you will continually see on the channel as we kind of hang out and crack backs and chase these hit cards that I decide. The most work I really think was like putting the Excel sheet together and then going back and doing the Excel sheet for Duskmorn and Foundations. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just something that I like, because Coaches was in here, I don't know, the other night, a couple nights ago, and we were talking about like the analytics of the single market and stuff like that, and how we both are kind of like really nerds about it and stuff, and I love to watch cards and what they do and stuff like that. Yeah, because it's just a matter of going through MTG stocks and basically checking the numbers. But like now it won't be that bad now, because like I have, you know, for like Innistrad, you know, it's already built. It's just, you know, on the, gotta slide it a little bit, you know, on February 22nd, it's going to be the 30-day numbers. I just got to go and pick them out of MTG stocks on February 22nd and throw them in where they went. The biggest time I spent was trying to figure out how I wanted to lay out the Excel sheet to visually make sense to me when I was looking at it and stuff. And that's why I decided, you know, well, I'll put foil prices in parentheses, you know, and like I said, Coach likes the highest pre-release price info. I just don't know if it is really worth looking at, because they're so inflated on pre-release. It's almost like I might as well just wait till and do the release day column as the first informational column and really not worry about pre-release. I mean, it's kind of cool to see that they were, you know, that high. And I guess it gives people, you know, or it keeps me on track to not ever buy pre-release priced cards. Don't pre-order anything. Yeah, I mean, some of them were way inflated. I mean, I don't really understand why anybody you know, and maybe nobody's given me a good reason, and I haven't heard anybody talk about a good reason to like pre-order a card at a pre-release price. You know, because if we want to look, I mean, just the Olivia movie poster, the $4.90. So $60 or $160 in foil was the highest pre-release price, you know, and right now it's $100 cheaper. It's more than $100 cheaper. Look at foundations. You know, so here's a rare. The Edict 317. $70 was the highest pre-release price. Why would you pre-order that when we're now, you know, the day after release, that card was $15. I mean, that's just my take on it, I guess. But then I'm not a big personality type to think my opinion matters to anybody, so I'm kind of the you do you. I'll do me. Every time I do some of these windows, I end up losing chat. I don't know, you know, and that's the whole YouTube thing too, is I don't really understand the whole what do I want to call it? Infatuation with subscriber numbers that a lot of, you know, you want to call them creators. I don't worry about my subscriber numbers. I just don't. I don't know if I'm just not into the popularity contest like that, or I'm kind of like, hey, if you want to hang out, you'll hang out. If you don't, you don't. I guess I have the mentality of, you know, if I got 10 subscribers, 100 or 1,000, it really doesn't change what I'm going to do on the channel. My channel, I'm going to sit and hang out and chit chat on things I want to chit chat on, and I don't know, maybe I got the wrong mentality for doing YouTube at all. I definitely don't have the mentality of being in the subscriber rat race. Every time I mess with my windows, I lose chat. That's all right. I'll figure this thing out eventually. Holy moly, I'm now 40 some minutes over where I was going. But I like chit chat. I mean, it's fun. Yeah, exactly. That's almost you put it in perfect terms. You know, I don't mind sitting on a stream for 2 hours, having you, coaches, and MTG Hillbilly swing by, hang out for a little bit. We crack some packs. We talk some cards. We look at my hits. You know, my hit list. We analyze the hit list a little bit and stuff, and we call it a night. That's perfect for me. I mean, you know, and that's one. I'm not the type, and I don't know if you watch any of my posted videos. Number one, most of the posted videos actually get cut out of these lives. I'm guessing you've heard me say that before. So, like, if I hit something in a pack in a live here, as I'm doing it in a 2-hour stream, that just gets cut out and made into the 3-minute video that gets posted on the channel as a video. But you'll never hear me, because it's not me. You'll never hear me ask for that like and subscribe and, you know, whatever. I don't do that thing. It's just, people will do what they want to do. I guess I'm not doing YouTube to grow the channel. I mean, which some people will be like, you know, that's the whole point of doing YouTube, is to grow a channel. And it's really not for me, I guess. And I don't think I'll ever make that make sense. Exactly. Speaking of doing what they want to do, I need to jump off here, and what time is it? Not as bad as I thought. It's only 10:40 something. But definitely go maybe get one more coffee for the night. Well, if I do that, I might not sleep either, so who knows how the night's gonna go. But I am gonna call it a night here and jump off. And I don't know, I'll probably pick up something during the weekend or towards the weekend on the Magic side of packs. I don't know, we'll do something. I kind of want to let this 480 roll over to 0 and get to the 1st of February and restart everything. We'll see. But with that, Brandon, I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, you know, and that's the other thing. That's another reason, you know, you say you'll watch for the next stream. I don't run a schedule. And you can't truly build a channel if that's your motive without being consistent. And I'm the least consistent guy you're ever going to meet, probably, in almost everything I do. I don't run a morning show like Tortoise does, you know. A lot of times I'm hopping on late at night just because I get a whim that it's like, hey, I want to crack a couple packs. And I typically hold almost to like a policy where I don't crack any packs off camera. I'll always crack on a live. And tonight, I got home, I don't know, 9 o'clock or so, and I was like, you know what? Let's crack a couple packs. Even though I ain't got any magic, we'll crack some Azure Laner and stuff. And I really didn't, so regardless, maybe nobody shows up in the stream. MTG Hillbilly was, I think, the first one in, and I think Coach filtered in a little bit later, and then you, if nobody would have been here, I would have cracked a couple packs and done a live by myself. And if there was something in a pack that was worth cutting out, cut it out and throw up a 3-minute pack opening video of it. If not, it ends up being a live, for an hour where I cracked packs by myself. Yeah, and that's why I let the lives go, regardless of, like, if it is a live where I sit by myself for an hour and crack some packs, and let's say nobody drops in, it'll still go to the playlist, and it'll be there for after, but it's not meant to be like an entertaining watch, I guess. If that makes any sense. It's just not, the lives are not. I guess I don't run it like Tortoise runs his morning show. He does a great show, because he has points he's hitting. He's got the bumpers that he wants to hit. He's got a topic and stuff. Mine are just, we're just getting together, and it's a whim. It could be an hour. It could be 2 hours. It could be 3 hours. When I do something. So it's just, I don't really have that structure, I guess. But I have learned, like, over time of doing YouTube, I absolutely hate like just putting on the record button and doing a pack opening. And then, like, doing the editing and stuff like that. And so I've kind of evolved into this live stream type thing where I jump on, whatever happens. And if there's a pack opening that's worth cutting out, it gets cut out for a 3-minute regular video then. Just because I hate doing that. Okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to record 3 packs of this opening up. Or like you see all kinds of people record a collector box opening and stuff. It just ain't me. I like to spread it out. Do a couple packs here, a couple packs there. A lot of times, like tonight, I didn't do it tonight because I think he was probably already done. But like on a Tuesday or Friday night, like tonight, a lot of times I'll be streaming here. If I know I'm not buying from him for the night, I'll be streaming here, and I'll have Twiddler up on my big screen here off to the side, just watching him, whatever he opens and stuff, as I'm sitting in my live stream talking to whoever's hanging out here. All right, I'm going to go get, I don't know who's hanging out. That's 2, so it must be me and you there, Brandon. I don't know if you're still here and stuff, but I'm going to jet. I'm going to go get something else to drink here. See what the kids are up to upstairs. Thanks for hanging out. You too. Like I said, thanks for hanging out. Very cool. We will see you probably in the next couple nights anyways, for sure. Possibly even, well, if I do mornings, it'll be Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I don't know, have you ever jumped in on a morning? morning streams always have a different thumbnail. The night streams will always have kind of a horror or like a girlish vampire type thing or something with the backwoods. And the morning streams will always have that different thumbnail where it's a magic card and a waifu card on a stand. A little bit brighter of a thumbnail for the morning or midday streams. All right, I'm guessing everybody is out. I'm guessing Brandon is out. I am out. We'll talk to anybody who's still lurking later.